Hey everybody, I'm live back to you again on noon on Wednesday as I try and be here. So hi, I'm Ashley. So this is Publish with Ashley. Hey Teresa. I'm excited to be here today. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today was getting ready for quarter four. Christmas in July, all that sort of thing. But what is quarter four? How can you get ready? I wanted to talk about a few strategies and thoughts I had, and a little bit about repurposing and that sort of stuff. But something I wanted to do is kind of do a more in depth type class. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do it live on Facebook or how I'm going to do it, but it's definitely going to be through my Facebook page. I'm going to do some sort of free class. And if you're not part of my Facebook, there's a link on the YouTube channel, like on the description, but also you could search for Publish with Ashley and it says like Publish with Ashley, KDP, low content books, things like that. But it should say Publish with Ashley and have my face. Anyway, so look for that, join my Facebook group, and I'm going to do a free class on there somehow. I haven't really decided, but I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more intimate, a little bit more maybe live. I haven't decided. So there is a poll in there on the Facebook page, or a Facebook group, to ask what kind of things you want, what class you'd like to do. Currently, I think the two winning topics are coloring books, digital coloring books, and the other one is planners. So we're going to talk a little bit about those strategies today too. So maybe after talking about this, you want to get on the poll and have a thought. In the comments, please, on Facebook or even my YouTube channel, have some comments if you are interested in something in particular, and let me know. That isn't one of those. All right, so getting ready for quarter four. What is quarter four? Quarter four is the last quarter of the year. So it's October, November, December, right? And it's the big buying season, right? Because there's Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving, and right, it's the big kind of build up buying season. And quarter four is crazy. I love quarter four. I usually see triple to quadruple of my sales. So I can almost take what I have and times it by 2.5 for November, and 3 to 4 for December, and kind of get a guesstimate. But I tried something different last year, which I really liked, and it made it a little bit over 4 times. So that was exciting. And it actually helped my January. So, but quarter four is that buying season. So gifts, people are thinking Christmas presents, people are thinking stocking stuffers, people are thinking of just junk that they can give people. The nice thing about low content books, merch last year, it was like, I can't remember how close whenever we got close to Christmas, it was like 2 weeks almost before Christmas that the cutoff went, so that you couldn't get a t-shirt before Christmas. But books, I think I ordered one 4 days before Christmas and I got it before Christmas. I mean, I wasn't intending to. It was actually something for New Year's, so I was okay with it coming late, but I actually got it before Christmas. So if it's like last year, the printing presses seem to go and ship pretty quick. They also do a lot of outsourcing Amazon at Christmas time. And we can talk about that too. That's probably something newbies might not know. But anyway, so so that's what quarter four is. So what kind of things sell at quarter four? Everything. If you guys have something that sells at quarter four, let me know. But yeah, kind of everything sells. Gifts, right? Activity books, Christmas books, kids stuff sells great. Gag gifts, just everything, like everything sells, right? Okay, so some thoughts I had specific. Planners, gifts, and coloring books. Gift type books meaning something specific that would talk to a niche. Could be composition books, notebooks, journals, that sort of thing. Now, the good and bad of each. So I want to go through the good and bad of each. The good thing about planners is they are going to have a huge boost. October, it kind of starts. November, it picks up. December, January, and February. But that's kind of the max you're going to get. So it can make your quarter four really awesome. You can get a huge boost from planners. But, and I actually decided to put in planners because last year my January was pretty slow. So I decided that a lot of planner stuff, New Year's resolution type stuff would definitely make my January pickup. And it did. My January was more than November. So I was actually really happy with that. The downside of planners is, yeah, after February, I mean, I still got I think I got a sale of a monthly planner yesterday, but 2020 is kind of over. Now you could do 2 year or 3 year. That's something I was experimenting with. My husband just actually bought a monthly 5 year type planner. It just has the month. So it's just a monthly view. And I thought, well, heck, if my husband might want that, then maybe, other people would. And I've seen it. And it doesn't require a lot of pages because a monthly view is only 2 pages. So 2 times, 5 is only like 60. And then you could have some note pages in there and have definitely on 100 pages, which would be good. And people want like something thin for that sort of thing. So I thought, that might be a fun thing to add this year. So that could actually maybe boost more sales, right, for the next, throughout the year. So the planners are great. Teresa asked about student planners. Yeah, student planners start in July. I just actually have a student planner that I start mine in August and then they go to July. So I have a student planner I just put up yesterday. I put it up on Etsy, and then I'm going to create the KDP version and put it on KDP. I know normally I do KDP and then I put it on Etsy, which is a strategy we'll talk about, but I don't know why. I just decided to focus on Etsy for this one. I had this vision in my head and I just did it. So I just put that up yesterday. That was a long project for me. So yeah, student planners, you can definitely pick up student planners starting right now. That's something to get out this month. Sales will pick up in August and September. I think this year things might pick up slowly too because people aren't sure, or they may or go back. But even if they don't go back to school, they're going to still want a planner, right? So now is a good time to do student planners. That's a great thought. Sorry, my daughter. Go, Lexi, go. No, go shut the door. You can't tell me something. She's 6. Sorry. That broadcast was interrupted by my 6-year-old. So she just wants to tell me she brushed her teeth, I think. Anyway, so let's see. Planners, right? So good and bad. You can definitely, and you could repurpose, I guess, your planner and move it by months for academic planners, right? You could definitely reuse covers and that sort of thing because it could be the same size, just move and shift. The other negative about planners, right, is it's a yearly thing. So you have to make more. It's not like a notebook where you put it up once and you don't have to do anything. It's a yearly commitment, I guess, right? To if you decide to do it the next year, you have to put up new things. So there's kind of that negative to it. But I found that it boosted my sales enough in December and January that I'm definitely worthwhile. I've actually made all my interiors already. I've made my covers already, and I was gonna post them and put them up in the September, October timeframe, probably end of September. So I have them all ready to go. I have everything ready. I just need to actually publish them, and I've got about 200. I'm probably going to add another 50 or 60 more just because I'll get into making more covers. Okay, so gifts, like if you're doing journals that are gifts, gift for coworker, gift for kids, stocking stuffer type things, or that sort of stuff, that is something that can be done. The nice thing about it is it can be a year round. It's like an evergreen thing, right? You're obviously going to, if you focus kind of on that gift niche, you're going to get more sales in the Q4 timeframe because more people are buying things. But it is something that could sell for birthday gifts, per people who are interested in a specific thing. And you know what? Don't not consider summer type items. So I have a lot of stuff that is kind of summer focused, travel, camping, that sort of stuff, but it sells really well at Christmas because people buy Christmas gifts for people for, they know that they're going on a summer vacation. They know they're going on a cruise. They know they're going on to a certain national park, that sort of thing. So those things get purchased actually a lot in the December timeframe. Let's see. Coloring books. Okay, so coloring books are a great niche all around, right? It can definitely pick up at Christmas because people are buying coloring books. And yeah, it's an evergreen thing. They do take longer to make, a little bit more cost, that sort of thing. But it's something you can put up and be done with, right? Whereas planners, you put them up and you have to put up new ones the next year. So coloring books are great niche. And they definitely sell in Q4. It was a few years ago, I had a unicorn coloring book that sold like crazy. It was awesome. Um, Children's books that can be kind of in that niche. Children's books will sell definitely in Q4. Like I said, if you can kind of aim at something that an activity book or something that would be maybe even Christmas or just fun kid type stuff, that can definitely sell in quarter 4. Uh, um, let's see. All right, so strategy. How do you go about this? I actually decided to do this last year. I went for the 2 angle, right? Pick planners. I picked planners and I picked another niche. And I went with like kids activity type books. So something that was evergreen and then something that was kind of an annual yearly thing. And then when I created my planner designs, I put it in my head to start with that it was going to be a yearly commitment. And so I'm going to reuse my same covers, except I made them so that I could easily switch out just the year. So all I'm doing is the 200 covers I made last year, I'm just changing the year. So that makes it a lot more easy reusable. And then I have like 3 or 4 different interiors I've created. And I just went through and updated all my interiors with the correct day, right? So the right year, right day, that sort of thing. So I just went through and fixed all that. And so I'm going to just reuse all that stuff I made. So that's a really easy way to get another block of books up without having to do a huge amount of work. All right. And you can do a focused on planners. And that's one of the things I do a free class in planners where I'm going to talk about focus. Get a good focus on that. All right. So something else to consider is recycling what you use. So let's take coloring books. You decide to make coloring books. You can make coloring pages and sell them on Etsy. So that's a way to recycle. You could do some sort of digital. I do some digital coloring books. You can take your coloring pages and create a digital product to sell on Etsy. You can also take any sort of templates you create and you could sell them on other platforms. You can do like Creative Fabrica. You can sell your templates on Creative Fabrica. You can sell, on Etsy, we just talked about. You can do, so if you're into Canva, you can do Canva templates. There's actually a huge market. I did not realize this until I looked into it. There's a huge market for people who sell Canva templates. So from everything from business plans to planners, journal, vision notebooks. I mean, you name it, it's out there. So if you have a really neat template, consider reusing it in a different way. And so, like I said, I just decided, I wish I'd kind of done this earlier. I kind of poo-pooed this idea of not taking my stuff and reusing it. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. It's too much effort. So I decided to this year kind of suck it up and use it. And so I just put some stuff up on Etsy. I have a little store. It's not that exciting. I've opened it for 2 months. Well, actually, I opened it like 6 months ago and there was nothing on it until a little bit ago. So I opened my Etsy shop. I put some stuff up there. I have like 5 products, I think now. And in 2 months, I've made $65. So yeah, I know, not book the cruise money, but it was for something I've already created. They're digital products, so I don't have to touch anything. It's totally hands off, right? I've set it all up so that the user just gets an email from Etsy with the download and they just download it and I don't do anything. I think the only customer service I have done is someone accidentally hit purchase twice and I had to refund them once because literally they bought it twice within like a minute. So they just said, I accidentally purchased it twice. So that was the only customer service I had done. I just gave them a refund real quick and that's it. So that's not too bad. So that's a really easy way to, I'm learning about Etsy. I made my shop pretty the other day and like did a banner and I'm going to put some pins on Pinterest and stuff like that. And I actually like sent out like, here's my Etsy shop to my friends. It's pretty empty, so I haven't done a lot of that. I wanted to actually build it up before I actually bother advertising it. But, hey, it's out there. I've get some money in my PayPal account every month, and that's not too bad either. So don't be like me. Don't poo-poo the idea of recycling your stuff because you think, oh, it's going to take extra effort. Well, yeah, it will take a little bit of extra effort. But if it's easy to put out there and you see a market for it, like as I get more stuff in there and I see what sells more, I'll focus putting the stuff I recycle that sells the most, right? Because making Etsy pretty pictures takes a little bit of time. So I'm definitely going to, focus on what sells the most. But since I am making sales with very little effort, I figure, hey, it's worthwhile to recycle and put some stuff up there. And that's kind of it for today. I have to take my kids to the dentist, so it's going to be a short one today. But anyone out there have any questions? And I will talk to you all next week otherwise. But yes, definitely get on my Facebook group. If you haven't joined my Facebook group, Publish with Ashley, there should be a link in the description. Definitely go do that. Check it out. Participate in the poll. And this year we'll probably in August, I'll do some sort of free class and I'll work on the venue and all that sort of stuff. But it should be fun. I'm going to try and do a little bit more focused stuff, a little bit more sharing my screen, research, keywords, all that fun sort of stuff on a specific topic. So I'm excited about that. And I think that's it. So I will see you all next week and I will talk to you then. Thanks. Bye.